Good evening, and thank you for joining us on this busy Friday. We're going to begin with fallout over the bombshell announcement by the CDC that fully vaccinated Americans no longer need masks indoors or outside. Well, tonight, local governments, retailers, and restaurants say the promise of the newly relaxed policy is running into the reality of rolling it out nationwide. As we come on the air, Walmart, the country's largest private employer and retailer, says it will now no longer mandate masks for workers or customers who are fully vaccinated, unless local rules require them. But other major stores, including Target, say they will continue to enforce face coverings to help protect their workers. And while more than a dozen states are lifting their mask rules, governors and mayors in some of the country's biggest cities and states, including New York, California, and Washington, D.C., say they're holding off until they review the federal guidance. Well, the CDC says it does plan to revise its recommendations for everything from schools to summer camps in the coming days. But tonight, experts say a patchwork of local regulations and rules set by individual businesses is leaving millions of vaccinated Americans facing frustration over just where they can show their faces this weekend. CBS's Meg Oliver is going to lead off our coverage tonight from New York City. Good evening, Meg.
Norah, good evening. 24 hours after the CDC released these new guidelines, some states are adopting them, while others, like here in New York, are taking a more cautious approach, which is confusing many Americans. Tonight, mask excitement leading to mask confusion as states, schools, and businesses struggle with how to handle new CDC guidance that vaccinated Americans no longer need to wear masks inside or out.
It's definitely been a curveball. It's going to put us in a hard spot with how we're, number one, keeping our clients safe, our staff safe.
From baseball stadiums to beaches, no masks are required. Governors in at least a dozen states saying they'll immediately follow the new CDC guidance. South Carolina and Utah going even farther, dropping face coverings for all public school children, too. But in other cities and states, especially those that were hardest hit by the virus, there is caution tonight. New York, New Jersey, and California all saying mask mandates will remain for now.
If you're in a business or a public setting, we're not there yet. We're frankly not there yet.
From grocery stores to big box retailers, concerned that policy reversal could force workers to police who is vaccinated and who isn't.
When people come in and say they've been vaccinated, how do we know?
Major retailers, including Kroger, Starbucks, Target, and Home Depot, say they're keeping mask mandates in place. But Walmart and Trader Joe's announced masks are no longer required for customers who've gotten their shots, and stores won't be asking for proof.
There's no way for a business to know whether people are vaccinated or not. I think we're going to see a lot of big businesses go towards vaccine passports in order to keep their employees and their customers safe. But for others, they may just have to accept that risk.
The CDC says the decision is based on science and came after pivotal real-world data showing the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines were 94% effective in U.S. healthcare workers. But today, the CDC director acknowledged further guidance is needed.
What we need to do now at CDC and really across this nation is to take this guidance and revise our guidance. We need to look at our travel guidance. We need to look at our school guidance, our child care guidance, our camp guidance.
A new survey found that even in January, when COVID was at a peak, half of Americans were already not wearing masks when mixing with the public. Norah?
Meg Oliver, thanks so much.